They say that those who plant with the moon not only cultivate the earth, they also cultivate the soul. There is an ancient wisdom, whispered through generations who looked to the sky before placing their hands in the soil. A wisdom not learned from books, but from the rhythm of the wind, the water, and the moon. If you felt the call to plant again, to reconnect with natural cycles, this video is for you. Because this is not just any calendar. It's a sacred guide to SOWING, with the moon as your companion and the earth as a generous mother. Stay until the end. What you'll discover may transform the way you see your garden and your life. We begin the month with the new moon, on May 27th, a phase where everything is silent, but everything begins to move beneath the soil. It's the ideal time for root planting and planning. The new moon arrives on Tuesday, May 27th, silent and dark, like a womb of possibilities. This is where the new is conceived. This is where we begin again. It's the perfect time to prepare the soil, till, fertilize and remove weeds. Also to sow garlic, onions, carrots, anything that grows downward, that anchors, that heals from the invisible. May 27th, 28, and 29 are perfect for planting with deep intention. Because the earth listens more when the moon is quiet. First quarter, May 4th. Leaf and fruit planting. On May 4th, the moon begins to grow, and with it the sap rises. It's the perfect time to plant what faces the sun. Lettuces, spinach, chard, mustard greens. From May 7th to 14th, lunar energy expands, fertile and generous. Under constellations like Cancer, Libra, and Aquarius, the soil becomes hospitable for all that reaches toward the light. And if you're into fruits, tomatoes, cucumbers, pumpkins, peppers, take advantage from May 10th to 17th. This phase is a dance between humans and the cosmos, a wager on hope that blooms. Full moon, May 12th. Harvest and pruning. On May 12th, everything reaches its peak. The moon shines fully, and with it, flowers open, fruits ripen, and the sap overflows. It's time to harvest what you sowed with faith and to prune what has completed its cycle. From May 9th to 15th, the garden becomes a floral altar. Roses, lavender, and daisies appreciate pruning and transplanting. Apples, pears, and plums are ready to be picked. And just as everything blooms on the earth, it's also time to look within. Perhaps you didn't just sow seeds, but also dreams, habits, bonds, patience. And today, some of those fruits are ripe. Are you ready to recognize them? To give thanks for what has grown, what has healed, what has blossomed in you. Because harvesting isn't just about filling baskets. It's also about pausing, looking with love, and saying, I made this grow. Last quarter, May 20th. Composting, roots, and cleansing. With the last quarter on May 20th, the moon withdraws and energy turns inward. It's time to tend to the soul of the garden. Compost, remove weeds, aerate the soil. Carrots, beets, radishes, potatoes. What grows inward finds its best moment here. From May 21st to 26th, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo firmly guide these silent yet essential tasks. Because there is beauty in what wanes, in what rests. Sowing recommendations according to climate. Now, while the moon is the same for everyone, not all of us grow under the same conditions. Your region's climate also has a voice in this conversation with nature. So here are specific recommendations depending on where you live, so you can make the most of each lunar phase and every corner of your garden. Tropical climates. High temperatures, constant humidity, and heavy rains are key characteristics. The rhythm is fast here, but demands care. Peppers, sow in well-drained soil, rich in organic matter. Avoid overwatering and give them space to grow. Pair with basil or onion to repel pests. Bananas, Need lots of sun, humidity, and space. Plant in areas where water doesn't accumulate. Apply compost or fertilizer every 6 to 8 weeks. Sweet potatoes thrive in loose, well-aerated soil. Plant cuttings during the new or waxing moon and control surrounding weeds. Corn sow in clusters to favor pollination. Needs full sun and appreciates being planted near beans and squash. Temperate cold climates, Northern Hemisphere. Here, cold can still surprise you, especially at night. Choose hardy crops or transplant once frost has passed. Melon requires warm soil and plenty of light. Use mulch to retain soil warmth. Sow during the waxing moon for fruitful harvests. Asparagus. Patience is key. Plant in raised beds with good drainage and space. They take time, but the reward lasts years. Artichoke prefers deep, well-fertilized soil. Protect seedlings if frost is still a risk. Ideal for areas with long spring seasons. Carrots sow during the new moon. They need stone-free, loose soil. Water regularly, but avoid overwatering. Warm or dry climates, Southern Hemisphere. Here, the sun rules. Work in the morning and treat water as a treasure. Grow in partial shade if needed. Pineapple, perfect for large pots or loose soil. Doesn't like waterlogging or cold. Use the crown of the fruit to propagate. Cocoa, though tropical, it needs partial shade and constant humidity. Great for those living in warm, rainy areas. Cassava, hardy and low maintenance. Sow cuttings directly during new or waning moon. Water only when the soil is dry. Peanuts, plant seeds directly during the waxing moon. Needs heat, sun, and sandy, well-drained soil. And don't forget to listen to the elders. Those who know when to sow not by the calendar, but by the song of birds, the smell of damp soil, or the way the moonlight touches the fields. Because sowing with the moon is not just a technique, it's a prayer. A way of saying, I hear you, Earth. I honor you, Sky. I align with you, Nature. May is not just a month for planting. It's a month to remember that you, too, are in a cycle. Sometimes you're in waxing moon full of energy, and sometimes in waning gathering your pieces. And that's okay. The moon changes too. And the earth understands. May this moon guide you. May your planting be abundant. And may you never forget. Those who sow with the moon harvest with the soul.